bring you tonight in... And as
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Porter is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2 spot. And for Portland, Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Covington dishes to Powell. Lillard against Murray. Shot clock at 6. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard or you'll get dunked on.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Barton. Now Gordon. Shoots over Covington. And it's Gordon missing. The Blazers on offense. Lillard outside. And the 3 off target. It's stolen by Jones. Here's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Barton against Powell. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Floats it up there for Nurkic. Stolen by Gordon. Porter with it. Jones covering. And finished off by Porter.
Whew. He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
And finished off by Porter.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Lillard in the corner. Powell with it. Hands it from downtown. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well.
And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lillard against Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. 5 to shoot. A three-pointer is right on target.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Lillard attacking. Powell, the pass to Covington. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard way outside. Portland with a new 14.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Murray, the pass to Barton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And Covington stays with it.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Murray against Lillard. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. McCollum, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. A nice shot by Rivers.
And running the break is about being opportunistic. Now, right there, Rivers doing just this and being rewarded for it.
Simons, the pass to Cannon. And it's Denver with the rebound. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Releases from 15. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Enes Kanter.
Well, McCollum is an aggressive shooter, solid ball handler, effortlessly switches to his shooting motion instantaneously.
The shot, no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Nuggets lead by... And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a...
Selfless. I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Rivers. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound. Portland trailing here. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Lobs it up for Kanter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And look at Kanter rise up. Good anticipation for the big man to go for the alley.
Millsap with it. Hollis-Jefferson's there. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Barton finds Gordon. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Lillard against Murray. And good that time.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Martin dishes to Murray. Fires the 3. Denver the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Jokic with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Nurkic can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Barton. Powell pulls it in. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Nobody near Lillard. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 9.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know it's cash.
Barton passes to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Ogden, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Gordon kicks to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Millsap down low. Hollis Jefferson's there. Millsap passes to Dozier. Just 5 to shoot. And Cantor pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, Colin will find you.
Murray kicks to Dozier. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Enes Kanter. For Denver, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Morris looking over the floor. Stolen.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3. McCollum against Rivers. Lobs it up for Cantor. Keeps it alive.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Dozier, covered by Anthony. Dozier passes to Millsap, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 9. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
Passes it to Rivers. Inside, Millsap. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Leading by 5. Lillard finds Covington. Down low. And the dunk by Covington.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Porter passes to Jokic. Martin in the corner. And Jones sends it back. Pass to Powell. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Barton wide open. He fires. They get it back. Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Lillard, right side. Jones, the pass to Lillard. Six to shoot. And no good that time. And Denver the other way now. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Here's Morris. Rebounded by Anthony. Trailblazers leading by 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
McCollum outside. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. The pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Stolen by McGee. Here's Rivers.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he gets them both. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, he didn't exactly light it up from the free throw line a season ago. Shot right around 70%.
Rivers hits both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. And here's McCollum. He's got 10. Hollis Jefferson. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And Portland turns it over again. Here's Rivers. Here's Morris. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Anthony. Ennis Cantor is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McCollum against Rivers. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McCollum with the ball. Lobs it up for Cantor.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Porter trying to free himself up. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. They've led by as much as 10. Powell for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Murray against Lillard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Lillard against Gordon. Here's Covington. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, I like the playmaking ability of Lillard. I mean, unpredictable in these pick and roll sets. And excellent at slicing the ball through the defense.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Nurkic with the block. They're running. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Back to Murray. Over Lillard. Porter finds Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Jokic. And that one, good.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Lillard dishes to Powell. Murray against Lillard. Count that one.
Pick and roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Right side, Gordon. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Jones. Covington with the steal. To the paint. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
I like the attitude Lillard brings to the offensive end. I mean, if he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate or even think twice about it.
It's Barton on the wing. Off target with his 3. Portland leading by 11. Down low. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs. That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Lillard fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Good D by Covington. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 15-6 run.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Trailblazers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
And stolen by Murray. Floats it up for Jokic. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Back to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
And Jokic drops them both. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And the basket by Lillard.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
From deep three-point range, misses. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. right up. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other. We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Back to Doncic with the shot. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Jones kicks to Lillard. From deep. It's hauled in by Richardson. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Doncic with it. Jones covering. Here's Finney Smith with the putback. And Doncic is right there. Doncic has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
Now here's Lillard. Left side Covington. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And Covington stays with it.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
And Doncic, here we go. Cleveland buries it from 3-point range. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Doncic passes to Richardson. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Porzingis can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 3. That's a 2 from Powell. And that one comes up a bit short. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. Richardson right side. From past the arc. Offensive rebound Mavericks. The shot's good.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard dishes to Covington. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there. for the finish.
Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Jones. Finney-Smith passes to Kleba. The shot goes down, and he gets this game back to even. Kleba's got a couple of threes now in the first for Dallas. Here's Lillard. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 6 seconds left in the first. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Yeah, this is when Melo's at his best, when he's active on both ends of the floor.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Hollis Jefferson, also Enes Kanter out there. Anthony out there with McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Powell down low. Over McCollum. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And a wide open look for McCollum, and he's good on the 3 ball. McCollum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brunson scanning the floor. Redick against McCollum. Clock at 6. Hardaway passes to Powell. Misses the layup. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Simons. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kanter against Cauley Stein. Outside Hardaway. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Hardaway has got his first points in this one.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
Hollis Jefferson passes to McCollum. From deep 3-point range, Hollis Jefferson kicks to McCollum. Puts up a 3. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trailed by 4. On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Cauley Stein. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Simons, the pass to McCollum. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to McCollum. 3-pointer. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
That gives them the lead. Reddick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Gets his shot off with great quickness. Reddick knows he has the green light to take those.
Back to McCollum. For the 3. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Right side, Reddick. Powell trying to free himself up. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Portland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Lillard surveying the D. And it's slammed in by Jones.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. And that's just a perfect way to play.
Doncic against Lillard. A shot. Doncic, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And that'll do. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Richardson against Lillard. Mavericks trail by 4.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Jones kicks to Lillard. Lets it fly. Misses off the left iron.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually. Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Passes to Powell. Now, Nurkic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside. And Jones slams it in.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kleba, the pass to Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And Lillard kicks to Jones. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Richardson against Powell. And there's Richardson on the assist by Doncic.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Doncic against Lillard. He dishes it to Covington. There's the triple. And it's Lillard missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. It's Lillard, top of the key. They get it back.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
The Mavericks trailing. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The long distance three is buried. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Lillard against Richardson, and Lillard kicks to Powell. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Nurkic with the block, and he recovers it. Kicks it out to Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the dunk by Covington.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
Lillard against Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Shoots over Lillard. And foul on. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
I don't think the range surprises anyone anymore. CJ can shoot the lights out from any position.
Hardaway against Anthony. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. McCollum fires from way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Mavericks on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Enes Kanter, Andre Hollis Jefferson out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Hardaway against Anthony. Three-pointer. Hardaway finds Redick. Back to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. And Kanter pulls it down. Portland trailing here. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. A three from McCollum. They get the rebound. Hollis Jefferson. Simons the pass to Carmelo. The pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Over Cauley Stein. McCollum, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Reddick with the bucket.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Simons. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded closely to the inside. Cauley Stein's shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Simons. Kanter finds Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. Simons. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Passes it to Cauley Stein. And here is Powell. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zinkas, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. It's McCollum on the wing. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard to take the lead. A shot off that time, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This guy moves so well with the ball in his hands, and Doncic knows how to initiate contact and get himself to the line when he puts it on the deck.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleber's checked in, and so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Lillard against Doncic. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Back to Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Dishes to Covington. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Lillard against Doncic. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Kleber slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lillard fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
The shot by Lillard wide open. Misses the three.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
There's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it.
Lillard way outside. knocks down the trifecta.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Kent, GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Denver, they've got Jamal Murray. Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Doncic with the bucket.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Jokic. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Murray. Jokic with it. Headed by Porzingis. Jokic with the bucket. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
Here's Murray following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Porter looking it over. Come on. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now the pass to Jokic. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Dallas.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Richardson, good.
Well, rising up on the J. Richardson, good timing on the pull-up that time.
Here's Barton, following the score by Josh Richardson. Barton passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Barton outside. Jokic inside. He's against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Doncic against Murray. Richardson gets a wide open look. At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
Mavericks leading by 5. Doncic dishes to Richardson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the serve.
Here's Doncic. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Porzingis with the rebound.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Now, here's Doncic. Kleba kicks to Porzingis. Richardson outside. Fires from deep. Dallas again missing.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but they can make this lead hold up. You can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Gordon against Richardson. Gordon the pass to Porter. Back to Gordon. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, Dallas. Pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Gordon. And Porter, here we go. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Maverick. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the
mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Mavericks making a switch here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Stops, pops, the putback, great positioning on the putback. And that'll tie this game up.
Just competing right now. Millsap wanting to make the most out of that possession.
Redick passes to Cauley-Stein. Back to Redick.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Morris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morris has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morris against Brunson. To stop the run. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Only given up 2 points this quarter. And stolen by Redick. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Rivers. Offline with his 3.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And here is Morris after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Cauley-Stein up top, guarded by McGee. To the middle. Powell, that's good. Now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Rivers against Redick. Here's Millsap. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Dozier lays it up and banks it in. Dozier's got his second bucket of the game to go. Dallas leading by 5.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Now here's Cauley Stein. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Powell. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. And Millsap, here we go. Pass to Dozier. Back to Millsap. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Hardaway. Cauley Stein in the post. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now, here's Doncic. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Trailing by 5. Rivers finds Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Rivers hits both of them. Now Doncic from deep. Offensive rebound.
Maybe a little more fundamental with positioning there to be ready for that offensive rebound. Porzingis, some extra effort on the offensive glass that time.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Yeah, they traded up.
Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Dallas leading by 5. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Denver gets it back. Gordon kicks to Porter. A second chance effort. The Mavericks pull it in. Right side, Porzingis. Kleba inside. Jokic defending. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Kleba's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Here's Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Rivers.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Porzingis. Again, the Mavericks score.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Rivers passes to Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Now Morris, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Kleba kicks to Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
In the corner, it's Morris. Back to Rivers. Millsap at the elbow. Out to Morris. Shot clock at 5. On the wing. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
The three. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Richardson. Back to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Dozier, and he slams it one-handed.
Well, maybe not a true point guard, but Austin Rivers is becoming more cognizant of keeping his teammates involved in the action.
Here's Richardson. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Kleba. Here's Finney-Smith. The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nuggets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Brunson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The feed to Powell. Back to Brunson from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight and finished off by Porter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Here's Hardaway. Denver getting their last shot to go. Out to the right wing. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Barton.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Mavericks lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Porter is out there with Gordon, and there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Morris in at the point guard. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to Powell. Morris against Brunson. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
The Mavericks shooting 43% from the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Gordon, the pass to Barton. Bob pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Brunson against Morris. Gets the bucket and the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zinkis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein, and Josh Richardson subbed in for J.J. Redick. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, he got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Here's Doncic. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Murray outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
A fearless competitor. When Doncic is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up.
All free throws good from Doncic. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Deep 2 from Murray. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hardaway with a wide open look. Dallas no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Gordon. Powell pulls it in. And stolen by Gordon. Pass to Jokic. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Porter. He doesn't hit that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Porter against Hardaway. The pass to Doncic. Six to shoot. Shoots from 14. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by 7. Inside. Here's Richardson. Passes it to Pop. Shot clock at 6. The 3 for Doncic. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Outside, Porter. To the paint. Outside for Murray. Outside, Porter. Over Hardaway. Off the left rim and out. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Richardson's running. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Doncic looking it over. Richardson kicks to Doncic. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. City of Denver is in. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Robert Covington out there with Jones. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Powell in at the 2. And for the Nuggets, Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Murray in at point guard. Now here's Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Lillard against Murray. And there's the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Here's Lillard. From outside, off the mark. Here's Murray. Not going to go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Nurkic dishes to Covington. Pass to Jones. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
Here's Gordon after the Trailblazers pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Covington into the lane. And the dunk by Covington.
And Covington really gets to the hoop in no time thanks to tremendous speed. I mean, he's not easy to keep up with. He's really fast.
Now here's Barton. Jokic passes to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon kicks to Barton. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Lillard. For 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Murray against Lillard. Murray dishes to Gordon. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Jones. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Down low. Here's Covington. Shakes him. And he lays it up and in.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanic, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. The 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. And they brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Barton finds Gordon.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Gordon. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Morris looking over the floor to the paint. It's tipped. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Portland out in front. They're up.
Show up.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got McCollum, Hyundai Hollis Jefferson out there with Anthony. Then it's Ennis Cantor, and it's Simons in at the 1. Rivers passes to Morris. Launches a 3. And it's Millsap, that time on the assist by Morris.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Out to Anthony. Clock at 6. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Portland needs to get off a shot. And here's McCollum for 3. Denver grabs the miss. And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Millsap. He can't get that one. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Dozier. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Good on the bucket. McGee's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
McGee finds Morris. Back to McGee.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
Here's Millsap. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
McCollum, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And Cantor throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
McGee with no one around. Great look, but off the mark. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Lillard surveying the D. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Murray with the bounce pass. Barton kicks to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Back to Jokic. That shot off the mark. Good D by Covington. Lillard with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 5-point Trailblazer lead. Martin with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic with the steal. Here's the lob to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Jokic high post. Working on Nurkic. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 8 points.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Now Lillard. 8 points for him. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Kicks it out to Covington. No good on the triple. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. It's a 5-point game. And the basket is good. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now, here's Lillard from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Bill Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Powell dishes to Nurkic. Passes it to Lillard. From past the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Barton passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Lillard with it. He's got 8. Covington dishes to Nurkic, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down, because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Lillard against Murray, and the basket by Lillard.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
On the wing, Porter, defended by Jones, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Porter. Murray against Lillard. He dishes it to Covington. Back to Lillard, and stolen by Barton. Porter kicks to Gordon. To the inside, Jokic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
You know, guys, it's really obvious that Jokic wants to keep getting better. I mean, he's got a lot of tools, and I think the sky's the limit.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
It's stolen by Morris. And now the Nuggets fast break, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Outside Anthony. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. We've got 1:18 left in the third. A nice shot by Rivers.
Millsap doing a nice job there, reading the defense, and makes a nice slick pass to burn the opponent.
Cullen passes to Hollis Jefferson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Rivers against McCollum. Rivers surveying the D. Feeds it to Millsap. He gets it in there. Millsap's got 8 points.
And, you know, Millsap ready to shoot anytime he's close to the basket. Gets it off before the defense can react.
McCollum dishes to Cantor. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Denver Nuggets get called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Derek Jones comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Portland out in front, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Andre Hollis Jefferson out there with Nurkic. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Jones comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Lillard against Murray.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Lillard against Murray. And here's Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
To the middle, here's Covington, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Pass to Jokic. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And again, it's Portland converting.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Lillard. Got a piece of it.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And McCollum subbed in for Derek Jones. Here's Gordon. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Barton outside. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Barton outside. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray finds Jokic. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Kanter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Kanter. And Kanter able to finish.
And his teammates love it. Kanter taking charge on a huge possession. You can just see him brimming with confidence, not afraid of the big moment.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Got that one up quick. Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Murray the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Lillard outside. Passes to Anthony. Kicks to Powell. There's the 3. But they recover it. Anthony, the pass to Powell. Lillard against Gordon. Lillard misses.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
McCollum feeling it out a bit from deep. And Jokic with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. A 3-pointer off the mark. Powell, no one around him, offline. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home. Starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Jones. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Lillard. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Shoots over Doncic. And Lillard kicks to Jones. 5 on the clock. And then Jones with the jam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Richardson gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Portland with the ball. Nurkic up top. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Jones the pass to Powell. Shoots the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The pass to Richardson. Pulls up. Porzingis with the ball. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Pass to Powell. And here's Nurkic. Pass to Covington. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. From deep 3-point range, a shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Pass break, Dallas. For 3. The offensive rebound. And no good. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. At about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Oh, Covington in position. That shot off. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Out to Porzingis. Portland grabs the miss.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Nurkic finds Powell. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Covington. Shoots from 14. Kleba with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Richardson against Powell. Dishes to Covington. He kicks it to Nurkic over Porzingis. That one doesn't drop. And it's Dallas the other way. Now the Mavericks moving it up, pushing it up. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 6 points for Porzingis. It's Powell on the wing. There's the triple. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Doncic against Lillard. Lets it go from 14. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Inside, Porzingis with the steal. Finney Smith passes to Richardson. Good work there as it goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And a deep three from Lillard. Porzingis with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Doncic, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic awesome at slamming. Oh, he gets it off before the horn.
How about that? Wow. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
They've got Anthony. Enes Kanter is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Lobs it up for Kanter. And another turnover here by Portland. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. He lobs it up, and it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Redick against McCollum. Here's Brunson, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on this team.
Back to Brunson. Launches it. The Mavericks rebound. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Now the pass to Redick. Clock at 6. Powell, the pass to Cauley-Stein. And there's Redick. That's good on the assist from Cauley-Stein.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Outside for Redick. Pass to Hardaway. The 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. It's 2-on-1. And here's McCollum for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Redick for 3. Unable to get that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Kanter, the pass to Simons. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
Mavericks leading by 7. Now the dish to Cauley-Stein. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot by Powell, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Pass to Powell. Outside Hardaway. To the paint. Taken away by Anthony. Puts it up from 17. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McCollum.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Anthony against Hardaway. Here's Cauley Stein, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Portland.
29 seconds left to play here in the half. Canner in the corner. McCollum against Redick. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Doncic against Lillard. Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Lillard outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a win or lose, Kenny. The Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations. And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Back to Lillard. Kleber with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Well, he's an underrated playmaker. I mean, I think Richardson's team-first approach is huge for the rest of his squad.
Richardson against Lillard. Passes it to Pop. Doncic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Really left alone that time. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
It was such a smart player, such a smart player. Richardson understands the value of the fast break hoop.
Lillard scanning the floor. Feeds it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Nurkic. Porzingis with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. Down low. Kleber kicks to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Fades away. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Lillard way outside. buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's set.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Free throw line jump shot. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut back down to 11 now as they get an important basket that time from Damian Lillard. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Covington with the ball. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Here's Porzingis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And that one hits back iron. Trailblazers trail by 13. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Jones slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
The pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Fade away. That one, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And the dunk by Powell.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Now, Doncic. 11 points in the game. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 14 points for Porzingis.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, that's what you love about him. He showed.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks lead by 11. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Anthony out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
McCollum outside. Pass to Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Passes it to Brunson. tries it from 19. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And the shot goes down. Redick's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
There's the lob to the hoop, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Powell finds Brunson. Now Redick. Now the pass to Cauley Stein. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The shot by Redick, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson.
He is a fan.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. 15 points for Luka Doncic.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Powell. No good from Finney-Smith. Trailblazers trail by 9. McCollum fires from way outside. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCollum against Doncic. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Porzingis, here we go. Richardson for 3. Reverses. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. And the shot falls short this time.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Richardson with it, covered by Lillard. The shot by Kleba, wide open. They grab their own miss. Out to Doncic. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And Jokic, the big man. Bill Barton is out there with Murray, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And Jokic gets it to go. Well, Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out in this one tonight?
Boy, what a classic low post, strength-on-strength contest we are in for tonight. Now, that's more the exception than the norm these days. But I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that.
Here's Gordon after Luka Doncic's bucket. Out to Porzingis, back to Doncic. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Doncic. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Doncic has got 6 points.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Murray outside. Jokic high post. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the technical free throw is good.
a nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The high post shot. Murray, no good. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these 2 guys can be. Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. It's tipped, and there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Doncic feeling it out. Kleba finds Doncic. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Gordon. Fades. It's hauled in by Gordon. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. Barton wide open. He fires. Tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it. Here's Richardson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Gordon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's Barton with the drive. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Clock is at 3. Over Kleba. The Nuggets with another miss.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Barton kicks to Murray. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now here's Brunson. Cauley-Stein. And it's in off the backboard.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Barton passes to Gordon. Millsap at the elbow. Shoots over Powell. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8 points. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Morris. Porter is out there with Bowl. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's McGee in at the center position.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Rivers surveying the D. To the middle. Morris against Brunson. The 3 ball. Morris, no good. Dallas leading by 3. Hardaway dishes to Cauley-Stein. Out to Hardaway. This one for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
High post shot. Hardaway, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Bull can't hit. The Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Yes, that goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
It's Porter outside. Morris dishes the Bull. It's tipped. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Brunson. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Powell. Back to Cauley-Stein. And here is Powell. Brunson. The 3-pointer, no good.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts are spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent. Well, you can see Tim Hardaway is in his element right now. This guy, a solid transition player. He knows where to get to.
Feeds the Bull. Shoots over Powell. That one wide left. Dallas leading by 4. Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Porter. Back to Morris. And the pass to Bull. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
A 3 from Porzingis. Porter pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Rivers passes to Morris. Rivers kicks to Porter. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Porzingis. Now Kleba, guarded by McGee. Kleba, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Rivers can't get it to go.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mavericks leading by 4.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Porzingis finds Doncic. With 1 on the clock. Good on the jump shot. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
We know this.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Gordon against Doncic. Lots of room. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Martin from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Martin's got 5 points so far.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Passes it to Porzingis. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You got to love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
Barton kicks to Murray. Goes up the baseline. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
The 3 for Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail. Murray right side. He kicks to Barton. Outside Millsap. Back to Barton. Just 4 to shoot for the tie. And the layup is up and in. Barton's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Pass to Porzingis. Kleba up top. Now here's Doncic. He's got 10. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
There's the pass to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 5.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis understands with his length and size, those are high percentage finishes. Nicely done.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Down low, here's Millsap. Back to Barton for the lead. It's hauled in by Richardson. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Richardson dishes to Doncic. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And it's a 5-point Dallas lead. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Millsap finds Murray. Back to Millsap. Doncic with the steal. And they're on the break. From deep three-point range, another three for Dallas.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Nuggets trail by 9. It's Barton on the wing. Richardson covering. Barton kicks to Murray. Unloads. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Kicks it out to Richardson. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with Millsap and Jokic, the big man. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. McGee finds Rivers. Back to McGee. Now Porter fires the 3. Redick with the rebound. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Brunson scanning the floor. Outside, Redick. Passes it to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. It's good from about 19 feet. Brunson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Mavs. Morris against Brunson. Outside, Porter lets it go with a 3. Rivers passes to Porter. Pulls it up. Another shot. Here's McGee. Kicks it to Bull. McGee trying to break free. And another shot. And there's the feed to Bull. And a wide open look for Porter. Knocks down the 3 ball.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Redick with the 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Outside Hardaway. Here's Brunson. Holly Stein at the elbow. Hardaway for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Hardaway has got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs. And Hardaway comes to help. Porter dishes the Bull. Porter looking it over. Morris. They get it back. And McGee kicks to Porter. Denver the rebound. McGee the pass to Porter. And here's Rivers. Brunson covering. Back to Porter. Pass to Rivers. Morris inside. Brunson covering. It's good on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Cranes the three-pointer. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
From outside the arc. The pass to Powell. Here's Hardaway. Started by Porter. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, how pretty is the shooting form of Hardaway Jr.? This guy is on point.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Great positioning on the putback. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. He dishes it to Redick. Outside Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And, you know, looking back in all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Redick passes to Brunson. Misses the three. Denver's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Powell. Back to Brunson. Powell with it. He tries for 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Here's Bol. Second chance shot. There's the dish to Rivers. And it's Bol that time on the assist by Rivers.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cauley Stein kicks to Hardaway. The 3. Brunson against Morris. Hardaway for 3. No good on that one. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony,